Hey everyone, it's Mike with It's Pittsfield Tonight. I'm going to jump right into it. And this video is going to be about two topics, which are two posts that I put out yesterday. The first one was the bike lanes on North Street in Pittsfield. And the second one I posted was, should sitting city councilors and sitting school committee members be endorsing others running for city council or school committee? So I'm going to start with the bike lanes. So this is probably, without a doubt, the most discussed topic in Pittsfield. And I want to start by saying I don't believe anybody, not anybody I've spoke to, is against people using bicycles or having bicycle lanes in Pittsfield. That's not what this is about. It's about the obstacle course that the city of Pittsfield decided to install on North Street. And it is incredibly confusing to people. It doesn't make sense to a lot of people. A lot of people like myself don't feel we have the amount of bicycle traffic to justify giving half the roads over to that. And it's deterring people in great numbers from even going to North Street now. And it's upsetting quite a few business owners. We've already lost some, and rumor is there's more that are going to leave. So once you add in the metered parking, these bike lanes, and what all the businesses just went through coming out of this crazy time in the country, it's not good. So there's so many factors to this. But again, I haven't talked to anybody who says they're against bicycles, people riding bicycles or having bike lanes. They're against that, having them there and having that design. Many people like myself feel that we could have used First Street for that, or we could have used Center Street to Seymour Street for that. There were other routes that could have been used. And again, the city leaders, I hear this all the time, from city councilors, certain ones, or from the mayor's office, that the idea is to make North Street a destination. Well, wouldn't you want to make it a destination for bicycle traffic too? So have access for people to ride their bicycles to North Street and have safe, secure storage for that. Bike racks that maybe have locks on them, that they pay a quarter or 50 cents or something like that, or have a kiosk for it right there over the bike rack, and have it very affordable, but have a security camera over it. And have those positioned at the right places, and you would be making it a destination point for bicycle traffic as well. There's a lot of different ways that should have been looked at. It's a disaster. And when you have 99% of the public against it, why they're sticking to their guns on this, I don't know. I don't know. Unless they're now at this point, they're going to use it as a campaign tool for somebody or something like that and pull it out right at a certain time, or I don't know. I don't know if that's going to happen either. It might. We might see next week that something happens right before the election. Either way, people want it gone. So that is a huge one. There's not a lot more to say about that, other than we need to continue to support the businesses that are still there. And we need to, the people that are against it, be vocal about it. I don't even know, is there a petition going around? There should be. I don't know if we need one. I would say that there's no way that the council and City Hall does not know how the public feels about that. So there's that. The next topic, again, is should sitting city councilors and sitting school committee members be endorsing others running for school committee and city council? And many of you know my feeling on that, which is I'm completely against it. Now, I looked at some of the comments. There weren't a ton of comments on that post, but most of them said what I'm saying, no. One of them said, of course they can. Well, of course they can. That's protected under the First Amendment. That's freedom of speech. There's no doubt about that. It's not a matter if they can legally. Of course they can. Should they? There's a lot of things we can legally do. Should people do it? You know, it's one of those. And I'm going to give you an example. The last mayoral election, somebody I know was considering, I want to run, I want to do this. And when they saw, well, you know, the city council president and all these other city councilors came out, not just publicly endorsing the mayor, but on flyers with her and the whole deal, it's very intimidating. And local politics should be structured where anybody can throw their hat in the race and put out their plan, what they see, their vision, and let the voters decide. But when you have sitting politicians getting involved, and I've seen a million times and heard a million times myself how it works. You know, they'll tell people when they're contacting their constituents, they'll tell them, bullet vote for these people. I've seen and heard from many people about city councilors saying, oh, well, you don't want to vote for this one, she's a Republican, or you don't want to do this, or you don't want to do that, and things that aren't true, just throwing things out there to influence it. And if you are a sitting politician, a city politician, you have that influence. So it's not right, it's not fair, and overall, I think it's part of the reason we have the voter apathy we have, because it discourages people from even wanting to participate. They feel like, no, you got to be part of the club. And that's that mentality, and that's why we see that mentality. I don't think they should be doing it. I don't feel like it's doing the community any service at all, and it upsets people, and it discourages people from getting involved. So when I see that, when I see any sitting politician coming out and endorsing others, I don't like it. I won't support those people for that reason. I don't like it. I feel like it's unfair. Is it legal? Again, of course it is. It's completely legal. It's protected under the Constitution, under freedom of speech, their First Amendment, and they have every right to do that. But when you're making public announcements telling people, I think you should vote for this person, I don't think that's responsible, and I think it just puts more gas on the fire of the belief of the clubs and the cliques, and you got to be connected, you got to be part of a group to even get in anywhere. And that's frustrating. People are done with that. They are done with it. I think we're going to see change coming. And many people know I'm going to run for mayor the next go-around. You know, anything can happen in 2 years, but I have every intention of running for mayor. And part of my format, I've said it 100 times, is I want to see a city manager. So there is a charter review coming up in 2023, but a mayor can ask for a charter review at any time. I believe it probably has to get some kind of council vote or something like that. But a mayor can ask for a charter review at any time. And I want to see a city manager. And I think it's going to take a mayor to get that done, to get it on the ballot so all the voters can decide if that's what they want or not. I see the success in Worcester when they switched over to a city management style government in 2014. And they're flourishing because of it. It takes away a lot of the cronyism, a lot of all that. It really does. It gives more to the council because it takes so much of the politics, having to work with this one and that one out of it, and it serves the public better, in my opinion. So that's a big part of my platform, and the other part is going to be just the most open, transparent government we've probably ever seen. There'll be constant videos, communications, PSAs, constant. Because one of the things I'm hearing now that has got a lot of people upset is the ARPA funding. And the mayor in the two of our local publications, Berkshires and the local paper, the mayor said, you know, these meetings discussing with her panel how that money is going to be used would not be open to the public, that she believes that's a sacred space and they shouldn't have eyes on them. It's public money. It's $41 million. Overall, the whole package is $41 million. Where are the comment section to the survey? Where are the things people wrote into that survey? Are we ever going to see that? That's what I mean. It's not shaming people. It's public funding. People want to see this. So, but the mayor believes that everyone should be protected in a sacred space so they can speak freely. Why wouldn't you be able to speak freely, publicly? That's ludicrous to me. What is she insinuating? I don't understand that. And I'd be great if she puts an explanation out for that. I know her husband, Barry, likes to jump on here once in a while and correct me on some things, so maybe he'll do that. I'm not sure if he will or not, but he has with a couple posts recently. One I got that I talked about violence in our schools, which I stand by 100%, and I'm going to do a separate video on that. I've acquired so much data on that that I can back up every single thing I said with data. So that I will be doing and talking about that. And there was a school committee member, I won't mention by name, that put this rather than messaging me, he put this comment under that one of the posts basically saying that I was embellishing this, that I was amplifying the magnitude of the situation or something like that. And I don't believe I was at all in any capacity. So yeah, I'll be doing a separate video on that. So that is it for now. Colder weather's coming in. We got some rain coming in midweek, so enjoy what you can. And it's going to be wet for a few days in the middle of the week. But everyone have a great Sunday, and I will talk to y'all tomorrow.